Okay. I think I finally have. Just finally have chat in my game, thanks to wait a, let me find the details. I believe it's someone called Jappers created it. I'll actually put a link to find it in GitHub. So I could find it here again. But yeah, I I now have a convenient way of having chat in at least in DCS. And so far I think has been what crashes on DCS that is. I can't think of other games crashing with thing at a time here. Where's called Twitch 2 DCS. Twitch 2 DCS, and that's the link for anyone that would like to see this later. Twitch 2 DCS. That's basically the plugin I put in this game. I just say that streaming. Hey Brown Fox Warrior. Looks like may look like I'm just staring up into the helicopters. Just because I got my headset lifted up on a few things on the side here. So yeah. Figured to just at least try. Like, I'm probably not going to stream too long. It just depends. Hello, Voix. Sorry, I'm not sure how to say your name there. Fboo, like Vool. I don't know. There. I think that's all it is. And the nice thing about this is you could, I guess you would see it like also on my screen here, is I don't even have to turn on my hand controllers ever. And you're just like conveniently in a spot where I times put the chat, so you're kind of heading into the helicopter, and that might be a little hard to read sometimes. But hey, that's so much better than an extra window to stick through VR and have all its complexity, and especially where to the point where it's like if I moved the chat, it crashed DCS. Almost call me people, people, wolf, wolf, over, say woo, also. Yeah, I'm just thinking of like both of them connected, so would read like in English rules in a sense would be woo, but woo makes sense. Probably make more sense if it had like an I right after F. If you wanted to be as like Bivu, like a I or E. I see a crate right in front of me. I'm gonna see if there's a. I guess I can't do anything about that. Uh, it's not like this place is hurting with this beacon thing's always on. Like these anti-collision beacon. Might as well like always turn that off. Oop, that disappeared. I was gonna like I could probably go into Huey and hold it to unpack itself. But yeah, I'm gonna just fly up to here. This is basically gonna be my test. Add waypoints if I want to do. Green on, and here's the test that I did like yesterday before I even just like someone told me about a chat because like it's where I discovered that it was the chat all along, like when the overlay chat. My graphic settings are set pretty high on this. Like look at this, like textures high, terrain textures high, visible range ultra. Like there's one that's even past that, so I could even go even higher. Uh, One thing I could do is like probably lower that chat a bit if it's like right on top of the radio. But I'm already in this helicopter and ready to take off, so. But I basically purposely pushed my graphics higher, like as high and probably even like a little past. Like even the resolution cockpit displays are higher than what I was doing in desktop. They're like at par or I think a little bit higher than even like the desktop. And guess what? I'm still running. Well, now I guess I am pushing down to 46 FPS. Maybe that's because I'm live streaming now, and that's why I wanted to test this. With this. Oh, because you said that certain word, you thought that you were bullying. Yeah, And yeah, I'm in US. I could just say that. That doesn't narrow much at all down where I live. But yeah. But besides that, even though my native language is just English, doesn't mean that I speak it very well. I struggle with communication. Um, I noticed something kind of drops when I look forward. The other thing is I did turn on global illumination, which I was running 90 FPS like full time. I have to like lift my headset up to see it. But I could turn global illumination off and then turn this back down to like 512. I might do that just to get my performance a little bit better. Or change this to wonder if quality. Is it performance or I thought performance was it like it tries to make things like move smoothly fast. Okay. Oh no, I didn't like that. Sorry, I just meant I thought I remember speaking a different language primarily. Oh no, I I only know English, so I'll turn that up. That little. Is it still like I don't know? Because there's a reason I put global illumination, and it was so I didn't have some weird light effects happen. Every time you like take off, that thing appears. I guess you get confused with someone else, huh? I'm doing pretty well. Thanks. Certainly nice on figuring out how to get this going. I forgot to set my heading thing, but I'll do it by, I just need to go maybe 40 to 36 or something, like around like that. Difficult. Because it's got like a lot of those assist things going on. Let me turn on that one. That holds my altitude. Oh, I forgot another thing to stagger. Good to hear DCS is so foolish. Oh yeah. Yeah, it certainly does take the time. For money, it's if you just buy one plane that you really like to use, it's it's as expensive. It's as expensive as just a game. It's basically if you're limiting to only paying at most like $80 or something to like a high-end game, which you could kind of, I'd say it's safe to say that this is a high-end quality game. Uh, it's like you're buying one, and you're just choosing which uh, set or what to say, how to say it. Like you're setting yourself to one aircraft. So just like carefully choose, yeah, one aircraft. Like I was trying to think of like something more like uh interesting say of like skillness or whatnot or ability set of abilities. But yeah, like you want to choose which uh what type of missions you would like to be able to do and or to say like how to like really look for that other than just researching, but like doesn't help if I if there's if you don't know generally where to research. Maybe first like join in some DCS discords and like ask around on like what type of aircraft would fit for if you want to just do like ground air to ground, or do you want to do strike missions? Do you want to like do cargo stuff, which a lot of helicopters are actually good for cargo things on certain servers, that is. Like the server has to be set up for that. But most people play with like essentially the cockpit of the plane sitting in front. Oh, yeah. Are you saying like desktop view or always just in this view? Because like you can go like to this view, but you're like no good at actually piloting. Oh, and I keep forgetting that this helicopter you could put the wheels up, which is ideally how you actually fly it. Before I forget, let me turn this on. Oh, and I see some stuff to shoot at. Behind the trees or in front of it? Gonna be annoying if it's behind the trees. Which is funny that I could like turn the trees down just to see them easier. It's seemingly like they're behind the trees. Where's that dumb? Hard to tell from this distance. That does seem like something to attack. But most people play as with like essentially the cockpit of the plane sitting in front of them. And like in real life, most people play crazy elaborate simulation with joystick and oh, talk about like doing $1,000 something setup or so. Like Blahuga that I was like showing to just like try out DCS, which by the way, DCS is free to just try, which if you are at all interested, first just download the free version of DCS and try the two planes that it comes with and the free map. And that will be a good test to see how well the game just runs its on its like if you can run it and if you're able to uh, on how you can, like, if you can control the planes or anything with it. Then, and with Blahuga, he has just a controller. I think it was like a PlayStation controller. That is enough to fly these aircrafts. There'll be a lot of tricks that you gotta do with like probably setting an alt and a control kind of like button, like two modifier like buttons to have added more buttons with your controller. And then there is let me start slowing myself down, by the way. Uh, and then using the keyboard for any additional stuff. You know what? I gotta lock on you and turn this thing on. Auto turn towards you.
Chevy 9 in from the south, engaging Sam at Bulls 023 for 60. Chevy 9 in from the south, engaging Armor at Bulls 023 for 60.
Click this little.
Chevy 9, Taliban.
Come on, fire. I don't want to get too close.
For 50 at 16,000.
Gotcha. The other guys. Gunning all these guys down.
Infield 2.
What's over here? Missing apparently something here. Oh, that thing. Hardware is not in the game. I mean, like in real life. Like hardware is not in game. I mean, yeah, yeah, and even with my setup, granted, it is like few $100 kind of setup with the HOTAS and pedals that I have because they're like Logitech stuff. However, you can go with like maybe even an $80 setup with like Thrustmaster or something, and, and pretty much just have a joystick and a throttle is good enough. You don't need crazy elaborate like MFD button panels and whole simulated cockpit hardware on your desktop just to play this. A lot of people, a lot that like to spend uh, their budget onto that really wants the immersionness of flying the aircraft. And and yeah, if you have a good enough budget, it's not that expensive to get all that, but it is like dedicating your computer to be just that. I think a good like a few $1,000, so pretty much as much as buying a whole nother computer, you could basically get all the hardware to feel like it's another, what's it called? It's beeping because of, I'm just going to do that just so it doesn't keep beeping on me. Wrong button. Just doing this just so I can like think a little bit here and check my map without me crashing. Still red. Okay, yeah, I need to look for. Oh, like that. All those things. I need to destroy those things to force the capture of this place. Which, as you notice, that's what I'm doing here. Is I went over here to capture this. Am I still doing pretty good with? It's dropping to 45 FPS. I'm noticing. So yeah, maybe cock cockpit texture resolution is a bit too high if I want FPS, but I would have to like close out and everything to change that. Turn that off. Stop turning towards what I'm looking at. I need to move myself into like a bit of a distance. I don't have the bit of those guns. I will try my rockets. Actually, I could try these rockets if I can like aim them good enough. You hold still. Help to just aim that over like that.
Infield 2, Type Sam at bullseye 067 for 90.
Oh, I had those out. Oops. Yeah, let me turn off all these assist things. Stop fighting my own assists. Yeah, I gotta destroy these things, I believe. They're enemy structures, essentially. There's some over there as well. Yeah. I might just switch to these. The oil lyrics are. Yeah, I remember someone pointing out that they're enemy. They're, for some reason, one of the enemy structures at these areas that you have to destroy. I'm doing my like little passes to shoot at these, which should be able to just do this with these guys. I don't need that, so that. Already flying up over it. Brr. It's hard to want to be like a little close, but not like too close. Because if you're like too close, then you can't aim without just flying yourself forward because you got to tilt down, and tilting down on a helicopter just makes you go forward. Would help to kind of lower myself a little bit here. Remember, these have like 12-mile distance, so like I don't need to be that close. I should be able to just set this to like hover mode. Ooh, where are you? Where are you again? Oh, you're over there. And like I said, I'm moving myself forward towards it. I'm see, screwing it up. Goodness. So hard. Shooting at something that's not even moving, so close to yourself. Going, turn all this off again because it's fighting itself again. It's wanting to hover, and it's like, it's, yeah, too late to hover now. I wanted to hover so I don't go up, so I have to like keep repositioning myself. Because it's so hard to just eh. The old turn these back on, and then click this button, and I will actually go self twist around. Because I already locked on. Like, it knows where I locked on already. And now it's going to point me to it while in hover mode. Okay, are you not stopping still? Goodness. It's not going to fire because I need to, like, point to it. There it goes. I could force it to fire it by like this, but then it would likely shoot uh could end up shooting not being lined up and stuff like that. See, and this is like much easier. Like force push it, like line up the thing to shoot it. There it goes. I might switch it. Let me do some AP rounds. I use some of these structures. Why are you taking so much to blow up? Let's see. It's still red. Hey, why does it do this big glaring? The other issue that I've been having. What? Let me look at. I did see there was something else like that over there. Turn off that and actually raise myself. Over that hill. I think that's an enemy structure right there. My zoomy eyes. Hard to see where. That over there, I see. AI tent destroyed. Okay, that. Yeah, maybe I was wasting all my ammo on these silly pumps. Thought they were like an enemy. I did make them stop. They're in enemy territory. I destroyed them just in case. Which, yeah, if anything, they are destroyed. So, shouldn't be any of those. What else? What else? I don't see anything around here. You know what? In a sense, cheating by just doing this. Let's see something. Am I able to hide? Oh yeah, I can hide the in-game chat if need be. But still see my Twitch chat. I don't see anything else around here. Unless it's like hidden within the city. In part of the buildings. Just see me just floating up around there. Just sliding a little bit because it never is perfect. Let's see if I can get it to like hold itself a little steady. I don't know. What am I missing? Did I not fully destroy that tent? Looks gone to me. Missing something here? Any of you see anything? Got the BDA of the 10, yeah. Still says it's enemy. There should be like. Always the other thing I might do is just go run back and grab a Huey. Just to bring in a sabotage team. And then a capture squad. Because I'm not seeing anything here. And it could be just like a little barrel of like a little fuel barrel, and that would be like enough. And that could like be hidden within the city, like it dynamically spawned in it inside here or something. Which, yeah, I think I'll go do that. Like run back to be like bit of a trip though, back and forth. For a helicopter, just like 10 miles is like bit of a trip, which is nearly 20 miles. Putting this to, oh yeah, I need to change this to that. Two, 220. This and wasn't even going like that. Off heading hover mode. Yeah, maybe I get a spy as well. Just get like a whole army of people. Let me reset. Myself to fly off here. I could just release slot and just pop right into a Huey, but the server gives you a little bit of incentive, or I should say encouragement to actually survive. Go too fast. Getting close to pushing my speed.
Infield.
I was meaning to put on that my altitude hold. That's where I'd like the speed up time, just go like, hey, get over this. Do 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 do. Do like a few quick changes. I already know someone who probably would like the raid that's streaming, which I imagine it's still going to stream for a while. Hopefully I could finish this one like little goal, and I'll go raid out to him, but that's going to be like a little while before I get to that. First I want to like land this and see if I can fit guys in. If I want to put like 3 things of infantry, I might have to grab an MIA, which has the risk of crashing myself because if I drop too quickly. It's so easy to drop that so quickly and then just suddenly you like have no lift and you just fall like a rock and just flop, destroy yourself because oh you just it feels like just by a hair of too much dropping and it's suddenly oh I can't slow myself down too much up too late. That's what it feels like. But the other thing I was like wondering on doing is uh changing those two settings that I'm thinking of before. Hmm, so much for having it follow heading. Why did you veer off, you stupid thing? You're like a bully. Yeah, that's way too much. Grr. I'm doing zigzags. I'm pretty close though. Too much of a danger of missing it or wasting my time. I did veer off a little bit, but should be seeing it pretty soon. Yeah, there, it's up there. There's the airstrip. Which I could just turn that off and some control, some stuff.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under
Oh,
attack.
I guess. Well, it's not going to help if he kills me. Overspeeding. Gotta gently come out of that. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Just trying to. Flaring. Or shooting off flares. Am I? Yeah, I am. Airbase, why aren't you helping? What's going on here? He's still attacking me.
Warning. Under attack.
Yeah.
Warning. Under attack.
I'm just trying to land here. I don't know how many flares I have left. I just want to land. Get my XP. I don't care to try to shoot back at you. I, I have supposedly anti-air missiles on the tips of my things. Um, their air base not even have any anti-air defenses? Is that what's going on? Land like a plane. Ooh, what? Where did oh, and I landed on the taxiway. Whoops.
Warning. Under attack.
Well, I got my reward.
Under attack.
Here, I'll just do this. Here, attack that. Nothing to attack now. Still counts as a landing, yeah. I landed too fast, I think, but I was like in a hurry to just like, yeah, he was really going after me. Ah, there's nothing to attack now, you silly. So yeah, I'm going to do this quickly. Throw those guys on in it. And did I there we go. Fire at will. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of just doing. Let's just grab some rapiers. Oh, rapier. Unload. Put the rapiers here. Oh, I don't think it like loaded them. Okay, load them. Logistics. Infantry. Unload. Here. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I have to like thing is that's 1,200 kilograms, which is like max that this can do. You know what, we might as well have those. Good, go. Yeah, I have to like take off and then like go somewhere. Fucking get this thing to take off with this weight. Oh my goodness. I don't think I can. It, I don't know. It's probably like already gone at this point. Yeah. Wait to. Oh yeah, those things weigh a lot. So I probably just best do that. Lower my fuel. I'll probably do like even 25. Like, I'm not going to need a lot of rapier. No, I'll just do this first, and then maybe grab a different helicopter for the other thing. Maybe I'll just have to learn the MI8 enough times. That thing's okay. Yeah, I would definitely like to lower that chat so that's not in the way. Great. Find that center balance. Here it is. Let me check if my flares are working on this. Yep, they are. Oop, why am I going up? Let's see. I'm gonna fly just outside of this. Let's say just like land in the little field over here. Yeah, I guess that field because going too fast, too high. Makes sense. You might have to just get out. Yeah. Well, it's like it doesn't want you to just like load and then just like if you unload the very thing you just loaded in, it just pops it right into the airbase. You have to like leave the airbase, maybe come back. Helicopters, it's always a fight to not stall, essentially. Oh, now the airbase just, yeah, just shot them down. Oh well. I'll put these guys down here anyway. The airbase just now got its SAMs back up and took them out. Just deploy them out like that. I wonder why they took a little bit to just like set up. Here. I'll fly back over here. Oh, shooting at another thing. Is there another one? There's another plane there. And he got shot down. Try to do his fancy landing. drop it. I'm afraid, like ever since, oop, yeah, like that, like what I was just saying. Ever since I like crashed like that, I can't. I'm afraid to drop at any amount of speed because it's so easy to just drop too fast and crash yourself. It's such a balance act. You can't drop too much, but you want to drop some amount so you don't take forever. But you don't want to drop too much that you stall your propellers and then drop like a rock. It's challenging. Oh, 10 seconds for the get that little bit of XP I just did. I believe that's enough. 10 seconds. So, are you watching the vertical speed gauge? It's not. Well, yeah, there's. I'm actually not paying too much attention to that. I'm kind of flying by feel a lot. Like sometimes, yeah, I probably should be looking at it more. However, when you fly it enough times, I guess like you just know by feel. But even that, I like watch it, and even though I put it at a certain amount, then for some reason it's just like, oop, it's going faster. Oh, gotta slow down. Oh, it's too late. So basically, I don't know how to explain it, I guess. Other than, okay, what was the button to bring up those guys? Oh, yeah, I was just pressing. That's what I did. There. But yeah, with this one, so I watched this. I don't want to ever go like to 5, like once I find that mouse. So I don't want to go past this 5. Or if anything, don't go past this half of it. Like past this 3. However, I do that, and then I still drop faster. And it's like I'm not even trying to. But when you're like staring at that, trying to monitor that, you're not watching everything else, and you can crash yourself that way too. So it's difficult. But perhaps in like perspectiveness, you can like kind of just peek at it. But yeah, my field of vision is probably I did zoom in. I could I could show you just like for example. Just switch it to this one. This is about how much field of view one eye has. So you see how much of a wider view, but for streaming purpose, that's probably hard for you to read anything because it's like it looks so zoomed away because of the big field of view. But that's just how VR works. So I like come in and then let's just hold back stick to kill my speed. While killing the speed, I lower. Yeah, if you're coming in like from a distance, pretty much like a plane, you want to find that good like angle attack for like a helicopter, I guess. Focus holding the altitude as I get close. Shaky, shaky period, and then yeah, yeah. There's probably like a whole proper way. I'm guess just being silly and just doing it by feel and at the moment and more so basically just rush to get there and then decide to where I'm landing and then be like, oh yeah, that's shorter than the descent that I want to get to, and spin around and just try to get down. I essentially I'm just impatient on a lot of the stuff. Yeah, let me open my door, load in the capture squad. You know what? I need to, which it'll be faster to do this. Reselect that. Put this to like, you know what? I'll even do 40%. And that will give a lot of weight for me to load into this. Yeah, it's that rush to get there part that usually goes bad. Yeah. Even so, I push it. That's probably what is a lot of my downfall, even knowing that. Because at the moment, this has been sitting here how I left it all this time. So hopefully nothing is going to be resupplied and brought back here. So, also why I'm kind of rushing here. I did a capture squad. Sabotage. Spy. Let's see here. What is. Let's say that it has all three of those. Cashiers. Is that all that I should get? Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can load in a rapier. Uh, eight, oh, 8 personnel, okay. Oh, there goes that blank. Every time I look at the map and come back, so I guess I'll turn off the global illumination. I heard supposedly that should have helped, but it's not. Let me check something. Check the status again. Capacity 9. There's 9 out of... What? So, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna put like just one more infantry, perhaps. What's manned? Oh, is that like the... Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't think I can put anything else. Probably used quite a bit of the resources anyway. Not too bad, it looks like. FBA. Oh, nice, I could like zoom into the chat. Okay. Yeah. Chat is like right in the way of that, so I have to visually like move that down. Um, I do kind of need it to see. So weird to find the center of these helicopters by having to like nearly bounce around on the ground until you find it. realistically, you would feel the shift of the helicopter with the suspensions. But for a game, it just doesn't work like that. There's my little rapier squad. I'm gonna point this like about, I believe. It's like about 35 degrees magnetically. Maybe 40. About like where I have it, actually. I could like nudge it without kicking it off. If I kick that off, it's fine. My speed. I'll kick it off anyway and just forgot to see how much my weight is with getting all the infantry, but that guy. But yeah. This whole stream was essentially just to really ensure and test out. So I wonder like then although I could turn on this fan. E. Fan switch is yours right there. Have your fan on, so that's like on the way. Kind of see through it. Well, that's what. Yeah, this whole stream was like a test to. Oh, there's a bunch of planes. I might die here. Man, I want to capture this, but like all their aircraft. You know, can I land and just like hide? I think so. I think one shot looking at me. Or is that just a plane going towards my direction? I'll get very low on the ground, and that usually makes it hard for them to shoot at. Oh, yeah. That looks like a missile shot at me. I'm gonna slow myself down and get like, I could just like think he's shooting at other people over there. Maybe I am in the clear. They're distracted by other things. Yeah, they're attacking them. Something, ooh, something almost hit them. If I was going to get shot down here, I was going to like, that'll be it. I don't feel like doing much more. I was thinking of like getting in my back in my FA18 and stuff, but like I know it's also as like a test jumping in the K50, I guess, like when I was like testing it more with really trying to like slow myself down actually right now, but not like so much that I drop here. On. Really hard to like slow down and not like change your altitude or go into like a steady altitude. And there's like a point that feels like you have to like nearly jump the collective like all the way up, like right there. A lot of collective control. If I get like really slow and like close to the ground, I like very hard to catch on radar. Close enough. Oh, that energy. What's energy doing? It's just I guess energy's in here. Let me see something. Back on my path. Bubbling. Center the thing. Let's see. If I see any enemies, I'm gonna have to let him take care of it. I do have my gunner free fire. Just that's if something gets close enough and all that. When it says that Windows not focused, da da da, just means is the autopilot gonna crash into those trees, or is it gonna like float up a bit more? See the difference of the ground? Push the collective up just in case. Which I can lose some speed as I'm getting close to my landing zone. Oh, the looks like the oil pumps were actually targets to take out because they're showing up on the Ep10 map. It's just maybe I didn't have the firepower to take them out. Say something. Yeah, see, it was the oil pumps. Hopefully, it's not like work that went to the trouble to take out that word, but it's not like I said that. See, now I gotta spin around because I didn't slow down enough. It's so hard to like slow down for some reason. Did I really point the other way, but I guess I'm going to just point this way. But yeah, there's like a tiny cuss word, if you call them that of a cuss word. Let me see what time. Okay, 1:22 basically. I'm just thinking of like if I need to like if I want to like do some kind of filtering out of a word. But yeah, basically he said in chat that there's that it's the oil rigs, which that's why I brought the sabotage team. But yeah, even though it took a while to just land here, I'm landing gently. Oh my, I hate that the helicopter likes to do that. Goodness, why? Hello, I'm like on the ground and stuff. Why? My goodness, why were you that crazy? Okay, so to be able to just do logistics and upload everything.
See the few things on failure. See the few things on failure.
Oh, did he just shot me?
Report 4, 9.
Yeah, he just killed me. Okay. NPC, I believe, killed me, so I, did he shoot back at them or was he shot at? Oop, oop. Yeah, I tried killing those as well. Oop, oop. Little bit of glitchiness going on there. So yeah, it's very odd that it was like that, or that. Oop, that was some landing. But I do have the infantry squad. Kind of why I was wanting to get the rapier squad, just in case. But hey, guys are out there. It just crashed itself. What just happened there? Um, Energy is someone that I play with, so I'm like talking with him. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, yeah, they are blowing up. Yeah. Never mind, that might have just been him for some reason. Did he? But yeah, like I was saying to him, OVR toolkit, I think is not like it's probably conflicting with DCS, or it's doing something just enough with my setup that I crash out. Or not exactly crash, but like it goes into a frozen state of loading forever. And essentially it just crashes. I was trying to like get out of of this, but how he shot me like literally just killed me. So, is there a way to? Okay, I think it's gonna. Yeah, he shot right into the pilot seat and just murdered me. Well, there's like a little hook there that. I wonder if you could like do like some like search and rescue kind of mission in here, because that was a Microsoft Flight Simulator mission that you could do that, and I got certain missions that I couldn't progress my campaign enough to actually get to those lower hook missions because I had to land in trees to rescue people, and I couldn't complete those missions because my only missions were to land in trees that were just impossible. Like I literally tried pretty hard to get like to do those, and all it was is just me. I just kept crashing. What he was saying. I think I may have been lateral damage of the just quit. Enemy pumps near me. Is it damage from? Oh, I see. Sabotage quad might have killed him. I'm not seeing them doing much at the moment, but it does say sabotaged. I don't know. But I feel like I need to move this down to like this. Probably to F16. Taking off, so let me hit caps lock. Select roll, release. So I can like do that. He's gonna drop some big bombs onto it. Take him long to fly over there, I don't think. Actually, it looks like he's going to a different target. Or quite sure what he's doing. I could take a plane and just fly over there, but like at this point, like yeah, I don't want to waste any more time because I might join someone, but I want to raid them, send you guys over to someone that's been really nice to play with, to simply say. It sounds very respectful and and yeah, he's playing Star Citizen right now. If anyone knows Carbon Tundra. I'm gonna just leave her. Like, be nice to wait a few minutes to see him like bomb the stuff and then see us capture, but it's gonna be kind of anticlimactic anyway. Probably it's like do it, but I want to just in case, or it shows something to my end. Do that just so I can, because I want to look at a setting. I don't want to like show something that I don't want to show. I wanted to change another little setting, which is just in here. So I'm not sure if that really helped. And plus we can just push that back to there just to get like some more frames. I think it would give me more frames. This quality does better. Like, hard to tell which one's better. Until like I like hop in and back to it. Let me do this as a test. And then we'll see if he captured it. Easier to just go right here. Just dropping one. Yeah, so he's just doing simple bombings. Is he missing? He's missing a few. Which is, yeah, left to drop. Oh, he's got one JDAM, one left JDAM. He does have like those other bigger ones. Just will watch him drop these few things. here goes that. Um, no, he's missing. It can be pretty difficult to aim those. Even with like laser guided, you have to like drop them in like the right range spot to still be able to guide down correctly. Especially gets tougher when you're like trying to guide them onto a moving target. But yeah, seems like those are the what happened to my squad that was like there. Does have two more little things to drop. I would level myself out and then drop it. Oh, there he go. There he is. There he goes. Now it caught. Maybe he was having trouble getting the laser it to catch the laser, or maybe forgot to do the laser. Yeah, that looks like it's going right on it. There you go. Got one. Good hit. Oh, it could also be desync that I saw him completely miss. That's another thing. Probably did like hit those accurately, but on my end it looked like he missed completely. But that could have been just desync of where on my end it thought it was dropping them. Yeah, that explains it. Yeah, he forgot to do the laser on the first one, and so that's why it completely missed. It'll take him a bit more to. You have to go get like more 2,000. Which there's like several of them. Like he could get an A10 and like drop four of them. Also me to help him to like capture that, but yeah, I want to head out now, so that's how it be. Like I almost want to do a quick before I'll hop into like even the same spot. Do a quick jump into cave 3. This boom boom ding. Just to check something. Like in this very spot. Do I still get 40? Why is this spot like 40?
Passing waypoint 1 at 25,000.
Yeah, global illumination didn't look like it did much difference at all, so it's like, I guess have it off. I don't
Engaging bandit at
see a
Pulse
difference.
051 for 70 at 25,000.
Maybe I'll like look just a little bit like that and then see later. Hello, Rain. Rain. Green code guy. Hello. Welcome. There I was just about to head off here. I was just jumping on this to see if I had any better frames, but I guess it doesn't matter. So I guess I will just leave server and what's that one option again? Because maybe I can just have this higher cockpit display. Like, why not? If it doesn't really affect my frames. And this, I don't know. Like, maybe just tone these things down a bit. Might try that. Help. I don't know. I'll just save. Like, there's also like lowering this. It's kind of nice having like really high textures. And if the worst is like it's dropping to like 40 frames per second, it didn't feel that bad. And a lot of times it did like go back to like 90 FPS, so I don't know. But turn off and power these things off. I'll wait for the game to close. For some reason, DCS takes a minute to close. Computer's really acting slow now. Just simply closing, my goodness. Why is this program so harsh to close? Of course, I'll close the VR also. There it goes. Okay. So I'm gonna send you guys over to this person, which I'll shout them out first, just in case you don't catch the raid or for any reason. He is 18 plus, just as a disclaimer, so uh, certainly can't sit by if you're under 18. Otherwise, feel free to say hi or do whatever in your capability, I guess I would say. There we go, got that raid started. Thanks for everyone that joined. It was almost a 2-hour stream. It was mainly just to test out that whole chat little system and pretty much to push all these things to the test. And that whole time I did not crash once, if you noticed. The whole stream, I didn't crash. And that was really high settings. That was high settings. I was in VR. I was streaming. The other tests I wasn't even streaming, and now I tested even streaming. And before, like with the OVR toolkit, I wiggle the chat and it crashes the game. Like it freezes, and then eventually, like I have to force close it. So if anyone wants to, let me type it in, Twitch to DCS. Use that plugin if you want chat in DCS. Always take care. Goodbye. God bless.